Need a concentration boost? Well, let's dive right now into key yoga poses that stimulates focus, and stick around until the end for crucial tips that you can use before an exam or eye focus project. Now let's start. Now, a very great yoga pose for focus, that's the rabbit pose. Now we're gonna put the top of our head on the mat, like the crown of our head on the mat, or as much as you can. If it's your forehead, that's what you can do, that's cool too. And I suggest you can use a towel and fold it, or a folded blanket to put under your head for a little comfort. Let's go into 3 different variations. The first one's gonna start into a child pose. And we're gonna try to bring the top of our head as much as possible into the mat. Now, one of the things we want to do with rabbit is bring our hands back, maybe holding our legs or ankle or heel, and maybe lift your bum a little bit to accommodate that. Now let's stay there for a couple breaths. And feel free to stay that way, or you can bring your hands down, accommodate the movement a little easier, and just bringing the top of your head down. Now let's really bring our bum up. Now we're gonna put our head down a little bit forward, so we still have our bum up in the air. Inhale and do like a little push-up, and look at your knees, and maybe reach for your calf, your ankles. Just keep breathing here. A little balance, but stay in the version that works best for you. And to come out of this, just plant your hands, press yourself back. Just breathe here, just breathe. And move your neck a little bit, maybe some baby circles here. Loosening that. And next we're gonna go in Dolphin. So I have 2 versions for you. Here you can bring your towel, your folded blanket under your knees if you wish. Now this is completely optional. So go into a table pose, and just bring your elbows down here. Now look at your knees again. A little bit what we were doing with the rabbit. So this is our variation for Dolphin. You can bring your hands, interlace them. Maybe rest your forehead or the top of your head on your hands if you want. Or right inside your arms. Now the other variation, you can stay this way, tuck your toes. We're gonna press our legs up a little bit like a down dog, but with our forearms down into the ground. So adjust yourself here. So now again, I have the crown of my head into the mat. And I'm supporting myself with my forearms. If you don't have the strength here, bring your knees down, it's all good. Just remember to breathe. And exhale, press in your forearms and then lower the knees. Ooh, nice little shoulder roll here. Nice little shoulder roll. Next, we're gonna do a plank, but I have 3 variations for you. You can have your towel or your blanket again under your knees if you want. So a little bit like when we were in Dolphin. So if you're still like this, just bring your knees back. Bring your knees back and bring your bum a little forward here. And that can be your plank. So see how that works? If you really need to put your hips down, that's cool too, like a sphinx. You can use sphinx as a variation. And then next, we can bring our arms up. Now just look forward. Keep your belly very tight here. And maybe starting with one leg, see if you can bring one leg up. If you do, check the other. Maybe both of them. Tight, tight, tight belly. This is great for a nice toned belly. Make sure your neck is relaxed, maybe looking down a little bit. You don't want to strain your neck. And also, you don't want all your weight inside the palm, the wrist. You want to distribute that into your entire hand. Now drop the knees down if they're not already there. We're gonna move on our back for a reverse chair. Here we go. Now slow, just bring yourself down. This is your first variation. You can bring your heel as close as you want to your bum and just extend your arms overhead. If this is where they just want to go and it feels better for you, that's fine. If they don't, put them where it's comfortable. But if you can reach, just reach forward. Now, one foot at a time, we're gonna bring one foot up. And you can push like that little space in the bottom of your spine there. You can push that down to flatten your back if you want, as you tighten your belly. Maybe the other leg wants to go up. Or both legs. So we're sitting on our chair here. And if you wish, I have a little challenge for your abs. Like the further away and down the ground your legs are. See? Tight, tight, tight. Again, protect your lower back. Push that down. Don't leave that little round space there. Nice little chair. You can bend the knees here. So go wherever. Option works fine for you, so do your pick. And next, and I'm gonna turn around, stay where you are. Just my neck, I have to be careful, so from staring at you in one direction. Here we go. Next is a reverse eagle. That's our last posture. Then, well, we have a seated one after, but a big active posture. That's our last one. So we're gonna do a reverse eagle. So a simple version is just bring your feet a little away until you're able to cross your legs. Then bring them up a little bit. Now your arms can just bring your hands touching like that. You can stay this way, and that's your eagle. Remember, we're gonna reverse the legs and stay there for a few breaths. Now you can stay just like that, or maybe crossing your arms. See if they want to cross at the elbow. Like if you give yourself a big hug, that's the easy way to get into this. And see how it wants to go. Maybe it's back of the hand to the back of the hand, whatever works for you. And do the same, hooking your toes around your ankle. And now bring your elbows away from you and up a little bit. Your hands up and your knees up and away. So feel the nice stretch. And stay in the version that works best for you. Of course, exhale that down. We're just switching arms. Again, big hug. Make that happen. If that doesn't feel good, stay in the version that feels good to you. Other leg. So we're gonna, as high as possible, we're gonna cross it. It makes it easier. Knees up and feet away. Elbows up and hands away. And exhale that down. Whew. Now we're meeting in a seated position. So slowly turn to your side. Press your hands. I'm gonna have those tips, I promise you, also coming up. That'll be right after the Namaste. Here we go. Now, just relax here for a moment, and I want you to pay attention to your breath. If possible, we're gonna breathe throughout our nose, but just pay attention how your breath is without changing it at all. Your eyes can be closed if you're comfortable with that, but it's not necessary. So see where the breath travels as you inhale and as you exhale. Maybe placing a hand on your tummy and one on your chest. Just feeling your hands moving. Just be aware of your breath. Now we're going to control it a little bit. We're going to slowly inhale through our nose. 1, 2, 3. Pause for 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, and if you need to breathe through your mouth, that's fine, of course. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause for 1. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is something I want you to do before any eye focus task. Just calm yourself with your breathing. It makes room in your mind at the same time. Thank you so very much for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumb up and subscribe. It helps me tremendously. Also, stick around until the very end. I'm going to have a list of great crucial tips that you can use if you have an exam coming up or an eye focus project. I'm also going to suggest a video. It's going to pop in the corner. Thank you so very much. Namaste.